Right, here we go again. Right. Hello everyone. This is my third video for this week, for today. I'll do 3 more tomorrow. I've had to delete a lot of the old videos I've done because it was taking up too much storage. So that's why this one has taken so long to bleed and to put up there. What can I say about this one? Well, it's should we bring back Disney time? Excuse me. Now most of you probably remember from one of my other previous videos, which I've probably deleted and probably can't ever get back, but it's all up on YouTube. I talked about should we bring back Disney time? But then it got me thinking, but with Disney Plus and DVDs and even back in the day when I was growing up, videos and all that stuff, maybe it's too expensive to make Disney time again. I mean, when it was made in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, so many various different people introduced Disney time, and we always sat down and watched it, whether it was with Easter or Christmas or Bank Holiday Monday in August or anything like that, and or even the half-term holiday as well. And you had so many people, even Tom Baker introduced one episode of Should We Bring Back Disney Time. And so over the years, and because it started in the 60s and it finished, I think, in 2012. And I suppose with the advent of Disney Plus, maybe they don't need Disney time anymore. And also, it also got me thinking, it's like telly addicts. To use the various clips they use on that, it would be expensive to reuse them again and again and again. So, yeah. But also, I wanted to also talk about what we were watching over the Easter period, over the Easter Bank Holiday weekend, 1983. So, yeah. At 6 AM on... Hang on. Got these all muddled up. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah. Hang on. Here we go. Right, yes, here we go. BBC One on Sunday the 3rd. Hang on a minute, sorry about this. I should be better organised at this. I do apologise. Now, here we go. Saturday the 2nd of April on BBC One was Hold 'em in Jail was at 8:55. Get Set was at 9:15. 10:55 was Poco. 12:12 was The Weather. 12:11 was Grandstand. 5:40 was News and Weather. This is on BBC One. The Dukes of Hazzard was at 5:55. The Kids from Fame. Who remembers Fame? That was a great television show. I don't know whether that's been repeated ever again. But I mean, I remember the film and them dancing on the taxis and the cars and everything. And the television series. And actually, I didn't know this, that Laurie Singer, who also starred in Warlock, was Mark Singer's sister. Yeah, Mark Singer was in V and also The Beastmaster. Check out my Beastmaster versus Conan the Barbarian video. And he was also in V as well. I didn't know Laurie Singer was her sister. I read that somewhere, I didn't know. 9/7/20, Paul Esquire. 7:55 in the evening, It Shouldn't Happen to a Vet. 21:25 was the News, Sport and Weather. Wogan was at 20 to 10. 10:25 was The Cat and the Canary. Rod Stewart rounded off that day at 12 o'clock. And then after that it was the News and Weather. I don't know how, that was probably on for about an hour or so probably 1 o'clock in the morning. Meanwhile, over on ITV, 6 o'clock was Daybreak, 7 AM was Good Morning Britain, 8:40 was Data Run, 9:15 was Their Close Down, Sesame Street was at 9:30, the Saturday Show was at 10:30, World of Sport was at 12:15. Then at 5:05 news, ITN News. The Greatest Hits 1959 was at 5:15. Chips was at 5:45. 6:40 Punchlines. 7:15 321. 2015 The Cannon and Ball Easter Show. 22:15 Clive James at the Movies. News was at 10:15. The Big Match at 22:20. 23:15 was the London News headlines. At 12:15 was In His Image, and then ITV closed down. On Easter Sunday was Pigeon Street. Was at 9 o'clock on BBC One. Clean Sweep was at 9:15. What on Earth was at 9:35. Asian Magazine was at 10:30. Maths Help was at 10:20. 10:40 were Let's Go. Easter Day morning service was at 11 o'clock. 12 was Urbi et Orbo. That's the Pope's message. That's probably Latin. Sorry if I probably pronounced that all wrong. At 12:30 was Interval. 1:25 was Never Too Late. 1 o'clock was Farming. 13:25 was Blizzard's Wonderful Wooden Toys. News headlines was at 10 to 1. Calamity Jane was on at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Second service was at 3:35. 6:15 Match of the Day. 5:15 Face the Music. At 5:50 was News and Weather. Antiques Roadshow was at 6 o'clock. Songs of Praise was at 6:40. 7:15 was Escape to Athena. That stars Roger Moore. Never seen it. 9:10 was Mastermind. News was at 20 to 10. Omnibus at 10 to 10. Sunday night was at 10 to 11. News at 11:20. The Phil Silver Show was at 23:25. Then BBC One closed down and also had the weather. Meanwhile, over on ITV, they had Rubber Dub Tub at 7 o'clock. Good Morning Britain at 8 o'clock. Me and My Car at 9:30. Morning Worship at 10. Link at 11 o'clock. 11:30 God Story. 11:45 Cartoon Time. The American Documentary was at 12 o'clock. The Wheelies was at 1 o'clock. Ovet was at 1:30. 4:20 Show Jumping. The film The Robe, which stars Richard Burton and Gene Simmons. Richard Burton plays a Roman soldier who participated in the crucifixion of Christ. When he asked for the robe back that Christ wore on his way to the crucifixion, his servant Demetrius gave it to him, and he became obsessed with it and thought it cursed him, and so he went to go and find it to destroy it. And obviously, when he found Demetrius, he was with St. Peter, and obviously it wasn't his curse at all, it was his guilt for crucifying Christ, and he later became a Christian, and because of this he was accused by Caligula of treason, and actually it's a pretty good film, it's really enjoyable, yeah. The news was at 6 o'clock in the evening. The Princess of Wales in Australia. 6:15 was Doubting Thomas. 7:15 was Bruce Forsyth, Play Your Cards Right. George and Mildred was at 7:45. Pepes was at 9:15. The news was at 10:30. London News Headlines was at 22:35. Then In His Image at 23:50. On Bank Holiday Monday, over on BBC One, 6 o'clock was CFAX, 6:30 Breakfast Time, 9:20 Chigley. The Wombles was at 9:35. Jack and Ori was at 9:40. Champion the Wonder Horse. Who remembers Champion the Wonder Horse? 10:15 was Why Don't You? Who remembers Why Don't You? I mean, why don't we show all these, watch these things all over again? I mean, I suppose with CBBC and Children's ITV moving over to online, I suppose we can watch all these things again. Play Chess was at 20 to 11. Elvis, a film about Elvis Presley. Elvis in Fun in Al Capello was at 10 to 11. The Weather was at 12:27. Grandstand was at 12:30. Who remembers Grandstand on the bank holidays? That was always strange, because you're always used to watching it on the Saturdays, but then on the bank holidays, Grandstand was on again. Didn't get that. Disney Time was at 10 to 5. News and Weather was at 5:55. Film at the Earth's Core, starring Peter Cushing and Doug McClure. I've got this. It's a really good film. It's a strange one, because you've got Caroline Munro in that. She was fit. And I've got a thing for brunettes. I don't know why, but no, it's strange, because these films with the plastic dinosaurs and everything else. Because Doctor Who did a plastic dinosaur one, Invasion of the Dinosaurs, I think it was called. So yeah. As I say, Peter Cushing was in this film, and he always plays a good dottery role as a dottery doctor. But he was brilliant as Van Helsing in Dracula. Yeah. 20 to 7. No, 20 to 8 was The Kids from Fame. The Best of Paul Daniels was at 8:15. The News was at 9 o'clock. Lucky Lady was at 21:15. Film 83 at 10 past 11. Micros in the Classroom was at 20 to 11, and then BBC One closed down at 5 past midnight with The Weather. Meanwhile, over on ITV, they had Daybreak at 6 AM, Good Morning Britain at 6:30, 9:30 Sesame Street, Cartoon Time at 10:30. The Kidnap film was at 10:40. Bank Holiday Sport was at 12:30. Billy Smart's Circus was at 5:15. Crossroads at 6:30. Give Us a Clue was at 7. Coronation Street at 7:30. Dress was at 8 o'clock. 8:30 The Benny Hill Show. 9:30 ITV News. The film 10 at 10:15. Superstar Profile at 12 o'clock. Then ITV closed down at 25 to 12. So that's it. That's these first 3 videos that I'm doing today. I hope you've enjoyed them. I've certainly enjoyed doing them. It's taken me forever to get all these videos up and running, and I've had to delete a lot of my old videos. So yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed them. I certainly enjoyed making them. I'm getting tired now, so I'm going to sit and relax and chill out now. So that's it. That's these videos now done. Tomorrow I'll be doing another 3. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to be doing, but I will do 3 new videos tomorrow. So then I think that'll be me all up to date. And I think I've got 3 more to do in a couple of days' time as well, because I want to make sure I'm covered, like for when I'm away in May and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope I'm all up to date, and I will see you all again tomorrow with 3 new videos. Bye bye for now.